Okay, that's both buttons. All right, welcome back. Another session of Age of Ashes. All right. Now, allow me to recall your story. When last we left off, our heroes attended the Call of Heroes in the town of Breach Hill with intention to accept any work that they found there. Before the first petition could be read off, a massive fire outbroke into the town hall where the session was being held. After putting out the fire and rescuing all of the townspeople inside the town hall, it was uncovered that a halfling by the name of Calmont was responsible for starting the fire. So, with that information, the town council people elected that our heroes should be responsible for tracking down Calmont and bringing him back alive. In addition, conveniently enough, we're also tasked with, at the same place Calmont allegedly fled to, finding and checking up on the status of the Bumblebrasher tribe of goblins. So, those are our two tasks. Save the goblins, bring back Calmont alive. So, that's where we are as we open up at Breach Hill. Now, as it stands, I've taken the liberty of healing everybody, so you don't have to worry about any additional resting beyond what we're saying you already did. Nice, healed up, ready to go. So,
thank you.
However, any items that you would like to bring on your journey, you're still going to have to pick up yourself. So, what would we like to do?
Did we get any additional silver for our efforts last time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you each received 50 pieces of silver.
Yes, along with the I guess since it's just Riven and Bolin here, I'd say that Riven and Bolin deserve to get the minor healing potions.
Yes, I would agree.
They're going to be taking.
Fine with that.
Because they're going to be tanking stuff, and I have reach. So with my Perfect Corbin.
Look at you with your reach. All right, but yes, you, as a result for your efforts, you received 2 minor healing potions, 1 lesser antidote, 1 lesser anti-plague, and 50 silver pieces each. The 2 minor healing potions were just there. You didn't each get one of those. But yes.
We get each lesser plague and anti.
No, those you only get one of as well.
Oh, okay. So cool. That's what I thought. I mean,
we said. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like that should probably. What's your fortitude save, Riven?
Fortitude save is +6.
+6? I have a higher fortitude save than you.
Might be because I'm an elf. I don't know.
Maybe.
Look at Josh with the min-maxing.
Yeah, not even it. Well, I guess it was a little on purpose, but yeah. So I think I should be the last one to have any of these potions because I'm the most resilient, apparently. Actually, I don't know what Poland's thing is. Laura's just rolling her eyes at me.
So for fortitude?
Yeah.
A +7.
Okay, so we're tied on that.
Hey, yo.
Nice.
Beautiful. You said we had 2 lesser healing potions?
Minor healing potions.
You get 1 minor.
That's what I meant.
But yes, you get 1 minor.
1 minor, okay.
And Riven gets 1 minor.
Add that.
And then you go to jail.
Immediately.
Ha.
I think Jesse's the only one that heard my joke, so it's fine.
I did, I just ignored it.
Okay.
Same. Totally. I definitely didn't miss it.
Ha, very funny. Anyway, so, as it stands, you're in Breach Hill. You have no specific timeline other than, hey, maybe think about saving people soon.
Okay.
So, where would you like to go?
I'd like to wait 4 days and crash. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd like to
I'll let
really
you.
Nap.
You're allowed.
No.
It would be horrible as a GM, though, if there was actually players who were just like, I want to wait a year. You know what? Let's just take a walk the other direction.
And the BBEG wins, and the campaign's over.
I did have like a little note that like if we got to the end of like last session and you were like, please, investigate the Citadel, and you all were just like, no. I was like, I'm never GMing again.
Like, we're fine. We don't want to investigate that.
You know what? We're good.
Let's go mess
No,
with the bartender.
I have to. So, quick side note story, real quick. One of the first times I was GMing, like back whenever I was like 18 or something like that. I was GMing a group of people, and I had one of like those people that were like, oh, like I was like, hey, here's your call to adventure, and they were like, well, why would we do that? And like they were just being obnoxious. And then this one guy who was playing with me, who actually taught me how to play, was like, because it's Pathfinder, and that's what you do when you play Pathfinder. Let's move on.
Someone finally said it.
My face when I still haven't found any paths.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, but yes. Yeah, so, Breach Hill, pretty standard town. Got all of your general stores you could possibly want, specialty shops too, so whatever you're feeling. Or if you're feeling real crazy, we could just go gung-ho.
I think that
I feel like I should be healthy.
You are healthy. He said you should be healed.
Yeah, we took a day.
Buy more healing potions.
Buy more healing potions.
I specifically want to check out a book or check out where Calmont is from. But yeah, we can go buy healing potions too.
Okay, got a particular order you want to do that?
I think we should go check out where Calmont used to frequent or something along those lines. Whenever we need to investigate or talk to someone, that seems like the best course of action at this time for me.
Look at you having a good plan for once.
I agree with the dwarves.
What happened to everyone else? No, I'm just kidding.
And everyone else agreed.
Everyone else
is just passively nodding in the background to everything we say.
Everyone else is having horrible food poisoning from the boar and lentil soup from Wizard's Grace.
Dino's on his 4th bucket. Oh my goodness. I didn't know a robot could puke like that.
I read that in the player's handbook because like boar and lentil soup is the standard. I was like, that's so gross.
Just like Grandpappy used to make. Okay, yes. Reliant Book Company. Okay, here we go. All right. So, look at all these people who aren't actually with you right now. Where did they go? I don't know. Anyway, the outside of the Reliant Book Company is, in a word, unremarkable. Other than some subtle signage, there's little to indicate what kind of store this is from the outside. As you make your way up to the stairs to the building, the door flings open as 2 guards make their way out of the shop. Recognizing you as the heroes who saved the town hall, they give you a big smile and tip their hats to you in respect before making their way on to other business. Well, doors open.
I just like wave at them like, hey. I just confidently strut in.
All right. Well, stepping in, you're immediately met with the musky scent that often accompanies dusty old books. The interior of the Reliant Book Company is dimly lit, cold, and lacking major decoration. What it lacks in panache, however, it clearly makes up for in wares. Floor-to-ceiling shelves hold massive amounts of books, tomes, scrolls, and loose pieces of parchment. The bookshelves are categorized by various types: magical, historical, diaries, and academic. You even spot a small section labeled Humor in the corner that contains no more than a handful of books and scrolls. At the counter, you see a tall, slender half-elf with silvery blonde hair and an emerald and black robe. She has a very elegant appearance, though her face has an edge of annoyance, as she swiftly picks up texts and marks information about them in another book. After a few moments of this task, she looks up at you all and gives a soft sigh. Joy, welcome to Reliant Book Company, former workplace of the arsonist Calmont. She gives a stiff smile. I'm Vaz Lorraine. Care to peruse the wares, or are our heroes here to chide my choice of apprentices as well?
While she's talking, my character's gonna be just like thumbing through books, like going through some like old scrolls and stuff like that. And I'm gonna pick out a particularly musty one that's like labeled as like potentially like an old adventurer's spell book that she just picked up along the way that someone brought in, and like take it up to the front and just like with a smile, just put it down on the desk, like, I'd like to make a purchase, please.
She sort of looks you up and down and is just like, interesting choice for one such as yourself, but certainly. You can have it for a gold if you so please.
I would. And I'm sorry to hear about your apprentice.
Well, you and I both, to be fair. In all honesty, he wasn't my apprentice these last few days. Man was quite useless in these realms. Not a smart individual. Hardly knew any manner of how to sort these books in these shelves. As a result, I fired him a mere 3 days before, well, the incident, I'm so told by the guards.
That is unfortunate. Did she say the reason she fired him just now, or did I miss that?
She heavily implied that he was not good at his job.
Got it. Well, did he seem like the type of person that would did he seem like the type of person that would cause issue or something like that?
Well, the man was neurotic, and he stole a few items from me on his way out, it would seem, so I'm certainly not surprised he would be so chaotic, but, I perhaps wouldn't have hired him in the first place had I known he was going to be as chaotic as this. But yes, certainly, I paid him very little in his apprenticeship, and yet I found that he hardly even made up that price.
You guys can continue this conversation a little. I need to go help. Lucas is freaking out a little bit.
Forgive me for being dumb. Remind me what happened to Calmont.
So, Calmont was accused of being the one who started the fire in the town hall during the Call for Heroes. So
it wasn't the fireman?
The fire harpy thing.
So the fire, the fire guy, you can presume was summoned by some manner of speaking.
Okay, wow.
And was there a reason they thought it was this apprentice dude?
Yeah, town guards saw him fleeing the scene.
Milady, what was your name again?
Voz. V-O-Z.
Voz. Do you know where this Calmont lives? Any idea?
Oh, I certainly don't know where anyone actually lives around these parts. I see the man come in late, I shrug him by shoulders, and then I send him on his tasks, which he does poorly. Truth be told, I may not be the best boss either. In all honesty, if the work hadn't been piling up so much for my own personal research, I wouldn't have even needed to hire an apprentice in the first place. And yet, here we are.
Other than being a bad apprentice... Why is my accent is not working right now? Other than being a bad apprentice, he seemed like someone who would summon a fire creature.
Summon the fire. Well, as a matter of fact, one of the items that he stole from me on his way out of this business happened to be a scroll of fire method.
That explains it.
Does seem a little suspicious.
Well, could certainly link the two. However, as a mayor speaking, I don't tend to discriminate against particular pieces of knowledge or information around these parts. If it's on a piece of parchment, I want it for my store. True, there are few practical purposes for such a scroll. I don't care. I don't censor in such a way.
They seem like the type to you who would use that scroll for such a thing. Did it seem like he was wanting it for something else?
Well, I suppose speaking in hypotheticals is a little on the foolish side, given that he did steal the scroll, and he did summon the fire method, and he did start the fire. So whatever my preconceived notions of him may have been, irrelevant. He is that kind of person.
So you know with 100% certainty that he was the one who stole it?
Well, perhaps not with 100% certainty, but I can't exactly say there's many scrolls of fire method kicking around these parts.
Fair enough. Well, what did I miss while I was gone? What information? If any.
The main thing
she doesn't know where he lives. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Basically just that she doesn't know where he lives. He said that he stole it. He said that she was certain that he was the one who did it, basically. Seems like she doesn't really pay much mind to other people in general.
She's generally a bad boss, so she might not be much information.
So you're telling me that he worked for you for any amount of time at all, and you had no idea what his home address was? How'd you take taxes out of his paycheck?
She sort of gives you like an aside. It's like, I don't think that's entirely relevant. What do you mean paycheck? I give him gold in exchange for services rendered.
Yeah, but how did you report that to write off on your taxes?
Sorry, I didn't build up the tax code of this world. Please forgive me.
Riven starts to realize that a crime may have been committed, and as someone who stands for good and fights evil, he instantly gets incredibly angry and pulls out his axe and points it at Vaz and says, "Thief!" and goes to attack her. No, that doesn't happen.
I was going to say, like, are you sure?
No.
Because I'll let you fight her.
He sneers at her lack of legal documentation, but he otherwise holds his sword or axe.
You just seem like, for someone who sells a lot of books, you don't have a whole lot of information.
Yes, well, I suppose my information is more limited in scope compared to those around me. I'm much more interested in the historical rather than the personal.
Okay, but so you took Calmont on as an apprentice?
More or less.
How did this whole situation come about? How did you...
Oh, how has anything come about? I put out an ad seeking apprentice to do minor work in exchange for minor pay, but experience. The only application I received was for one Calmont. Halflings are a little unusual in this town, but I'm not one to turn my nose up at someone just because they're perhaps on the shorter side.
I appreciate that.
However, one thing that I really can't tolerate is a lack of intelligence, which Calmont certainly didn't fit the bill there.
Well, that seems a little rude, but...
Yes, well, when you're a fire starter, I think you've earned the right to be rude, or have earned the right to have people be rude to you.
He certainly had the prowess to use the scroll, so he's not a complete moron.
Oh, certainly. But then again, anyone with a basic understanding of Common could probably do well enough to read off the words and summon the fire method.
No. That's like a DC 15 Arcana check.
What's a DC?
What do you mean DC, Bolin? Or is that Tolan? I get you two mixed up.
Unless he is a wizard.
I'm Bolin.
Oh, so it's Tolan. Dang it.
Anyway. Alright, well, I can tell that we're not going to get a whole lot of information here, so I, put the gold down and take the old musty spell book.
Well,
and...
your patronage is appreciated.
Of course, and I give a little wave and then head out with my
Riven
robot
gives
dog
her,
huge.
Riven gives her a really dark look and says, "You better get this place up to tax codes, or else." And he just stares at her for uncomfortably long, "Don't mess with me," and then turns around and walks out.
She gives you a curt smile and says, "I'd like to see what you could do, boy."
And he keeps walking.
Meanwhile, Bolin is like following out the door, and he just turns and looks at her and says, "Have a good day."
And you as well, kind one. Hey, and with that, we are leaving the Reliant Book Company.
Cool.
Okay, so...
Anyone-
That's what I like to hear.
So
Bolin
yes,
there.
general store now.
Yes.
To the general store.
We have no healers.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
Nope.
Because Zach was going to be our non-magical healer, and he's not here.
Where's he now?
Yeah.
Lies, all of them.
The good news is that I will be the one being the punching bag this time around Laura.
Yeah, listen.
Also,
That would be nice.
I will say we can also use Bite as a punching bag because I can just heal him with craft checks.
Oh, okay.
Technically, you can be a healer.
To bite.
Yeah. But still.
We can heal the punching bag.
Alright, I guess we're over here.
Okay, so yes.
Here.
You approach the building where the store is meant to be and find a duplex. 2 signs adorn the top of the building. The left says quarters and is designed with a rough, unpainted wood aesthetic. Its decor suggests it's an armory. Display cases show various weapons and chainmail shirts. The right says bits. Its storefront is a much more modern look. The color is subdued gray. The display shows various potions, camping supplies, and other odds and ends, indicating that it's more of a general store. Despite the otherwise unique appearances, both sides of the building are plastered in cheap-looking signs advertising sales and discounts. Right, stepping into the building, you find that the 2 businesses actually lead to one store with a shared lobby. The arrow designs carry over to the inside, with cores and bits clearly being separated, but there is no actual dividing wall between the 2. Just behind the shared counter, a plump halfling in formal wear immediately spots you and calls you over with an exaggerated call. "Well, well, well! Welcome to Quarters and Bits, finest supplier of everything you've ever needed and everything else too. Say, you all look like the heroes responsible for saving the town hall. Quite the heroic act. Keep that up and you'll qualify for the adventurers discount. Come on round and we'll see if we've got anything you want in the meantime."
Like the sound of that. Kind of go up to the counter then. Say, "I need the finest healing potions you got, unless they're too expensive, in which case I'll take not the finest healing potions you got."
"Ah, yes, the $5 healing potions we have, of course." And he pulls out a tray of healing potions, which have basically every healing potion you could want, but you're going to be directed to the minor healing potion side.
Riven steps over Good Barrels and Zeno's 14th puke buckets and then steps inside.
Oh yeah, those
I
people
didn't
shouldn't
even
be
realize
here.
those were the characters.
They're just sitting there absolutely like losing everything, like just blowing chunks out there.
They're in every map. I keep forgetting to take them out.
It's hilarious. So how much do you said the miners?
The miners cost
They're
4
minors.
standard price, and then there are also lessers which cost 12, which
We
may
do
be a
not
little
have-
overkill at level 1, but they are
Yeah.
there.
I'll take a
So then-
minor.
And he like very excitedly presents you the healing potion with a sort of an exaggerated like, "Here you are."
Thank you.
Riven will take probably 2 minor healing potions.
All right, you got them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Honestly, same.
Okay, so yep, total gold deducted would be 4 from Josh and then 8 from the rest of you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will come in handy.
Right. The man gives a brief bow and then says to you, "Well, pleasure doing business. Remember, if anything you ever need, come on back to Crink Twiddleton here in Quarters and Bits. Take care, y'all."
Thank you, Crink.
Drink Citadel. All right.
That certainly is my name. Please don't wear it out.
Good day.
Perfect.
I'll take you out for a drink, Mr. Crink.
Well, as long as it doesn't come from my store. They do say, don't take from your own supply, don't you hear?
Don't get high off your own supply.
That's the saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Oddly enough, I don't.
Is that an implication that they're selling illicit drugs?
I did say everything you could ever want and everything that you don't want as well. Who knows what I've got back in the storeroom? But if any town guards ask, no, there are no illicit substances here. Please do not come asking for more. Thank you. Good day. And he swiftly goes behind his door.
I was just like,
open the door. The temptation just to follow and ask if he has shrooms or something.
Oh my goodness.
I just like look at everyone else. I'm like, I think we should go.
I think you're right, Tolan. I actually got your name right this time.
Yeah, you did. And I palm a cannonball off the desk and walk. No, I'm just kidding.
Starting to think y'all might not actually be your good alignments.
Riven, as someone who opposes evil, looks the other direction.
What is your... I don't
know if I set up an alignment necessarily.
I'm neutral good.
Where would that be?
I think Riven has to be like chaotic good, probably. Maybe neutral good.
Riven is lawful good, apparently.
Oh, actually, yep, that makes plenty of sense. Of course, I'm lawful good.
Yes, and now that we mention it, Laura did not have one set up, so I just put her as neutral. So if anyone's going to be doing the stealing...
Yeah, no, I think at neutral was kind of more what I was hoping for, anyway.
Well, congratulations. Please don't steal from the store.
I won't steal. Maybe going against dwarven culture a little bit, but I still have pride.
Well, that's good at least.
Alright.
Alright, well, done there. Alright, well, in that case, is there anything else that we would like to do here in Breach Hill before we start making the journey to Citadel Altaerein?
To the Citadel!
I'm good.
Alright.
We know that we're just supposed to be expecting normally we should expect just a group of goblins there, but obviously there's probably more there now.
Yes. So no one's entirely sure what to expect there, but the running theory among the people that you had spoken to in the previous session was that if someone lights a fire and then flees to the Citadel, probably not a lot of good stuff happening there.
Fair.
But yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Citadel Altaerein is a very short stint from here, just a couple of miles. You all can make it there very quickly. So if you're ready, we will begin.
Did we get an idea from What's-Her-Face? I don't even remember what her name was. How long Calmont had been like in her employ?
Less than a year.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that.
So, okay. Alright.
Alright, well, on we go. Alright, rising from the hilltop above is an abandoned fortress, its harsh silhouette standing in firm contrast to the surrounding green hills and smooth mountains. The fortress is a looming structure of crumbling stone walls and still imposing battlements, though roots, vines, and weeds have overtaken many of those walls, leaving behind cracks and holes with greenery reaching through. Plumes of red smoke, which Ambassador Warble believes to be distress signals from the Bumblebrasher goblins, rise from the roof of the keep's central tower. This place can only be Citadel Altaerein, the infamous former home of the Hell Knight Order of the Nail, now fallen to ruin. The gate-like doors in the center of the keep hang ajar, not surprising since allegedly no one has maintained this facility in years. Alright, look at the people who are definitely still journeying with you.
Gosh, this is huge.
This is a big map. Like There's a reason I have like 20 pages of notes dedicated to just this place.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, anyway, welcome to Citadel Altaerein. Have a look around, enjoy your stay. Of course,
Well.
directly in front of you is the main door, the one I just described, hanging ever so slightly ajar. Though, of course, you don't have to immediately barge in like you just did.
Have you played with me before, Jesse?
You have to lock the doors.
You're right, I do have to lock. There, the door's locked.
No!
I didn't know.
Violently trying to open
I
the door.
forgore.
Doesn't matter what character I am. If there's a door, I'm gonna try to open it.
I
If there's a
forgot.
button, I'm gonna try to push it. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, there's a door. Would you like to open it, or would you like to look around?
I would love to open it.
Would we like to go fight goblin dogs, or would we like? I think we should fight the goblin dogs since we now know what's behind the door.
Okay, cool. You gotta open the door quietly, or you just gotta barge in.
Bolin, you're the one who opened the door. So.
Yeah, Bolin, how'd you open that door real quick?
In there, Bolin.
Honestly, pretty casually.
Pretty casually. Okay, nice and
Just
calm.
like walking in, it's like, oh hey, this is nice. Like.
And I'll be like, no, Bolin, wait.
Bolin, wait.
There's some ugly looking dogs in here.
Okay, so we're clear. You didn't kick it in. I need verbal confirmation how you opened this door.
I pushed it with my hand.
Okay. All right.
Turned it, pushed it.
All right.
I guess I don't know what kind of door it is, but still.
We're counting
Normal
this
open
as,
up door.
We're gonna count that as reckless abandon. Congratulations.
Kicking the door open.
No. Yeah, you didn't kick the door open, so you're fine. Okay. So pushing through the massive outer doors, entering. Yeah. The large room beyond is a cluttered amalgamation of formal receiving parlor and a ruined husk. Dented, rusted, and otherwise ruined suits of outdated Hell Knight armor line the north and south walls, each display is leaning or entirely tipped over and missing its helmet, gauntlet, boots, or some other piece. The result of years of looting. Now, what you're actually really concerned about here, in the center of the room, are three canine-like creatures standing over a few of the animal carcasses. You immediately recognize the creatures as goblin dogs. Now, because you entered the room in a quiet-ish sort of way, didn't just kick it in, the dogs don't immediately notice your presence. After a beat, one looks up from the bony remains it's chewing on and sees you. It cocks its head a bit inquisitively, but overall appears indifferent to your presence. Following this, the dog turns its head back to the bones.
Just like, after Bolin opens the door,
care.
I'm like, okay, let's take a second here and just remain calm. Don't want to upset any goblin dogs, and just go around the outside. Just circle around it. Oh, fell off my desk. Alright. Remain calm and just take a look around. So I guess I'll. Oh, whoops! I closed the door behind me.
Like, you know what, y'all? I got this.
Yeah. The goblin dogs are definitely wary of your presence at this exact moment, but they don't appear outwardly aggressive yet.
I do kind of like whisper to Tolan, though, and I'm just like, you don't have to sound so patronizing.
Listen, I'm not the one who just opened the door all willy-nilly. And
It's
now,
part of a venture.
whatever
Make
you
your way
say.
through 0% of the doors that you don't open.
Oh my goodness.
Alright,
Some
well,
monk wisdom for you.
so I'm going to like, all right, whatever you say, Bolin. And as you're saying that, I'm like pulling my backpack off my shoulder a little bit and like ruffling through it some until I find like some like beef jerky from like a ration.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm gonna take like I guess since you can only do it 1 week at a time, I'll take like the full week ration and just like throw it at them to distract them further.
Okay.
Be like, hey, I'm a friend.
All right. The goblin dogs see you throwing this over, and immediately they decide that the bones that they're gnawing on right now are very much less interesting than the meat from this ration. They immediately walk over to it, begin eating, and then look up to you and appear grateful in as much a way as a goblin dog can look.
Thank you.
The goblin dogs appear friendly to you now.
Great. So with that, I'm going to. All right. So I look at Ribbon and Bolin. I'm like, right or left?
Right.
Right.
Left.
Let's split the party. Great idea.
Just a solid call all around, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Never can go wrong. Ever.
Yeah.
I just start going left. I push through.
Left it is.
All right.
All right, the door's
Am I allowed to go,
unlocked
like,
for
right
you.
next to them?
Door's unlocked. Or it should be.
I'm gonna open it. Honestly, I'm gonna open it the same way I did before.
Okay. All right, you enter into a narrow corridor. Based on your brief inspection of the Citadel's architecture from outside, you note that this particular corridor stretches around the center of the keep. Here and there, a few remaining paintings of dour-faced Hell Knights still grace the walls between the high, narrow windows that let in limited light.
Cool.
You can roll perception if you want.
It's probably a good idea.
Well, whenever seeing this, I'm just gonna like look at the pictures of the Hell Knights and be like, just like grab like a pendant around my neck that's like a symbol of Torag.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the hammer and anvil is like bloody devil worshippers.
An 18 for perception.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gonna roll 1, 2. Find it.
Oh, I should probably.
Yikes.
I'm very distracted.
You are indeed in a corridor.
Yeah, this sure is a room, boy. Like, of all the rooms, this is a room.
I'm very distracted by these pictures of Hell Knights, as I very much don't trust anyone that is like associated with Asmodeus.
They're really nice pictures of Hell Knights, to be fair. Okay. All right. Pretty normal looking corridor, in all honesty. Not a lot to be seen. Scratched into one of the walls and seeming like, well, not scratched, molded into one of the walls. It's intended to be there by the builders. Is a, oh gosh darn it, I had this written down. It appears to be the phrase of the Hell Knights, which is written in both Common and some sort of very hellish-looking language. But in Common, it reads, "Savagery must be quelled in the land, home, and mind."
I read that and I just say, enough. Keep walking.
Not fans of savagery.
I'm going to maybe slightly more warily open this door.
All right.
A little slower.
Go for it. It's a really tiny room. You recognize this as sort of one of the keeps that could run up the entire height of the Citadel. There's not necessarily anything of interest in this little, like, barely 10 foot by 10 foot wide room.
Yeah. And then there's nothing to indicate the difference of the doors.
There's not really anything to indicate the difference between the doors. No.
Okay, Riven would like to roll a will save because he cannot believe how tiny this room is.
Yeah, go for it, man.
What?
All right.
Okay,
well,
Riven's fine.
Despite the fact that you are battling horrifying claustrophobia.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Riven
you're okay.
just like looks around really nervously and takes a deep breath. There was a podcast I was listening to. Really quick side bit. They came to like a tiny room like this, and they had a 15-minute like tangent where everybody was freaking out at how small the room was, and the characters were rolling like will saves, and they were like freaking out. It was so funny. And this reminds me of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So two rooms. Go wherever.
So two rooms, no claustrophobia.
No claustrophobia.
I'm going to cautiously.
Good news, more
Open
claustrophobia.
that door. Wow.
It's
Right,
another
Riven's
tiny room.
I'm gonna roll another will save real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh, I mean, claustrophobia really getting to you this time.
All right, I am.
Do you actually want to take like a status for that? I don't want to force a status on you.
Why not?
But yeah, hang on.
I don't even know what to describe or what to use. Stupefied? Not stupefied.
I was gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna go with frightened. How's frightened?
There
1?
we go. I like it. Frightened 1.
Frightened 1. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
It lasts the whole 6 seconds. Quick, open the next door.
Riven is scared out of his mind.
Okay.
The room is so tiny.
So I just kind of look over as he's freaking out, and I just
Wait,
carefully open
Bowen,
this
where
next
did you
door.
go? Oh,
He's
there you are. Okay, that's fine.
Why is there so many tiny rooms?
All right. Well, this room is this room's a little large. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I forgot. I have to lock doors. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody, hold on.
All right, no will save.
No. Okay. Larger room. Okay, in this room, you see to the south of your current position, rows of stadium-style benches standing behind a wide dais. Garbage clears what was once undoubtedly a pristine floor. A small corridor near the dais leads to the west, while to the north, an iron gate provides a small view into a central courtyard, which I'm gonna give you now. But don't go there yet. Don't go there yet.
Monster?
Dragon. No, not a dragon.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Dragon?
We had a lizard.
Through the gate, you hear two distinct noises. Nearby, a series of low, barking growls, accompanied by a cacophony of claws scraping on stone, undoubtedly coming from the dragon-like creature you see before you. Then, further away, a shouting match between multiple people in what you believe to be Goblin.
I know Goblin.
Okay, roll perception.
Okay. Perception. Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Nice.
So the shouting is pretty quiet, just because it really does seem very far away, and there's a lot of like walls and such between you and wherever the noises are coming from. But you can barely make out some key phrases from the argument. One man's voice, barking increasingly insulting demands to be shown the ring in the Citadel's dungeons, and a series of other voices refusing, shouting back horrid insults that do not translate kindly to common.
I was just like sitting there, just like listening closely. Like, oh.
Okay, so yeah, what do you? Okay, so I'm gonna close the door now, since y'all didn't open it. Is there anything? What do you want to do?
I'm like, so we can see that like basilisk dragon thing, right?
Sure can.
Can I don't know what to roll necessarily because I don't think it's like a dragon, so I wouldn't roll Arcana.
You could roll. I have this here. You could roll either Arcana or Nature.
Arcana it is.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hot dice tonight. Okay.
Okay.
The dragon-like creature before you, you realize, is a Growlodon, a vicious predator. Growlodons, while crocodilian in form, are actually distant relatives of the dragon. That's actually about all you know about the species offhand, because you've never had to know anything about it. It's never been particularly relevant. Growlodons are mostly commonly found in swampy or woodland areas, primarily the Moangi Expanse. To find one in Isgir isn't just uncommon, it's unheard of.
I say all of that exactly like that, as pretentious as possible.
Perfect.
Wow, totally.
That is how I intended it to be sounding whenever I wrote it. I didn't mean to sound pretentious.
Super pretentious.
No,
My bad.
It doesn't sound pretentious whenever you're info dumping, but if a character were to say that out loud, yeah, 100%. Like,
fair. Okay. So, other important information. The gate in front of you is closed. However, it's not locked. On the floor, you see a chain, which presumably at one point was holding it, and a lock right beside it that has very obvious signs of having been forced open.
So wait, with my knowledge check,
Mm-hmm.
can I get one piece of useful information? Like mechanic information?
Yeah, what kind of thing are we looking for specifically?
So, like metagaming wise, in terms of like getting a successful knowledge.
Yes, please
check,
tell me what you would like to know about this thing metagaming wise, because I don't know how to help you with that question.
I'd like to know its AC.
You would like to know its AC. Okay. Do you get that in number? You got a pretty high roll. So I'll just give it to you. It has an AC of 17.
Okay. Like, so I look at it like, those things that are, along with being rare, they're pretty bulky, but they're not they may not even be the most dangerous thing in this entire castle because that thing couldn't take out a whole horde of goblins on its own.
So are you saying we should fight it?
I mean, I'm not strictly saying that.
Then what are you saying? You've got to be clearer with me.
I don't know how to be much clearer. I say we just move on. We just let it sit. Let sleeping crocodiles or growlodons lie. I think that's how the saying goes. Bite barks as I say that.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in this room?
Investigate the dais.
Sure. Do you just want to investigate the entire room or specifically the dais?
I will take the time to specifically investigate the dais to see if there's anything weird or odd about the way it was made. Can I roll a crafting check on it?
Sure.
Or
Riven will look at the entire room.
Okay. Yeah, Riven, you give me a perception check. Tolan, there is nothing particularly strange about the way this dais is built. It just looks like a pretty standard podium that you would expect to be found in a room where perhaps a drill sergeant was standing up barking orders at any trainees.
Nothing. As far as I'm aware, nothing's changed about it. Like,
no one has messed with it at all. It's very basic in appearance and untampered with beyond what time has done to it.
All right.
Okay. Riven. One thing that you find particularly interesting is various cloth insignias matching the Hell Knight Order of the Nail scattered on the floor. previous looters were not at all kind to these artifacts of the old inhabitants of the Citadel, leaving them crumpled and dirty all throughout the room. You figure that they have very little monetary value, though their worth to anyone with ties to the Order of the Nail would be obvious.
Good to know. These are Hell Knight insignias. On the floor here, I'm stepping on and rubbing my feet on. Oh, I think I tore it in half, but there it is.
It's like, good riddance.
He's like freaking trying to smush it.
Yeah, not much for the devil worshippers, huh?
Not much, being lawful
No.
good.
Yeah.
Riven's not a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, you also investigate inside the cabinets, where you find some stacks of tattered and ruined books, many with pages torn out, some merely burned remains, but others are vaguely intact. You can glean some very basic information about the Hell Knights training regimen from them, some information about the recruits, and vague references to inventories. Not a lot of what you would consider useful, but probably in keeping with the theme of this room having been dedicated to training of some sort.
All right. When Riven finds the books, I'll stop looking at the dais and help him thumb through the books a little bit, and then just like close them in like a dusty like. Like, well, this is useless. Put it back.
Wow, this is worthless.
Meanwhile, they're doing this, I'm just staring at the creature in that room, just kind of like longingly.
Do you know?
Almost.
Maybe he's a friend.
Riven is definitely fascinated
Maybe.
being, a worshiper of dragons. Although this thing's not a dragon, it's close to it. And he definitely feels like, because as far as I know, like, I think he would be okay with killing something like this. He wouldn't take a lot of joy in it, but it's not like a direct dragon, so it's not a massive deal. But
Based on the description that you got from Tolin, it's a distant relative of a dragon. Very draconic features to it, but not actually a dragon.
exactly. So he'd feel a little remorse about killing it, but not enough to prevent himself from attacking it if need be.
Well, if I kind of notice that they're like done doing their things, I just open this door if it's not locked.
Good news, more small room.
All right, that's it. Riven is back to being shaken, or soon. Well, let's see what the roll says. Hey, Riven's fine.
Riven is good.
Critical.
In fact, I feel like, spoiler alert, the next time you find a small room, you're also going to be fine.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
No more will saves for 24 hours. I agree.
Okay.
All right.
Feeling good today.
Continuing on. Small room.
Whoa!
No more will saves. Yes.
Oh dang, 2 doors? Okay,
Open the
I've
door.
just been going to the right ones this whole time, so...
Yeah, you've been
Okay,
going
gotta
Stick
go
in with
left.
To the left.
It's
to the left.
so hard to move through these doors sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry
Like tokens
about
blocked
that.
by wall. Tokens blocked by wall.
All right.
We've come to another door.
Can I just like make a statement that while Boland's like pushing ahead, I'm trying to keep up and also like investigate while we're going, trying to like gather information and like.
Yeah, if you wanted to roll perception just as a general bulk for everything that we just went through.
Okay.
Really, we've just passed through some very small corridors and hallways. There's really not much of anything to find in what you've passed through, just more general, what you would describe as decor fitting someone who would have, or fitting the Hell Knights, just portraits of their leaders, various sort of almost like employee of the month style posters, creeds, banners, etc.
Riven checks to see if there's like funny writing on the wall or like Goblin number 3 was here. Does he see anything?
Do you speak Elven?
I do.
Okay. In very, very small font scribbled on the wall, you see a little sign that says Sylvain number 1.
Sylvain number 1. What does it mean? And he keeps going.
All right.
So
Then I do something another small one.
Okay, so I'm gonna level with you guys. This is the corridor that
Going in a
goes
circle.
all the way around the center of the arena, or of the Citadel.
I can see the way
I
it's
have
going
gathered
now.
that.
open the door. Cut. Just clear fog
Okay,
of war.
so
Let's just like.
here,
Yeah, seriously.
you
Oh, it's-
see a collapsed section of the wall. This particular area is impassable. You feel that some sort of disturbance has caused a collapse of the wall both to the south and to the east. So you're not in any immediate danger. Most of it seems relatively settled, but this area is impassable.
Let's chill.
I'm just like.
I
It's-
go back this way. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna be like, this castle seems to be a bit less dangerous overall than I was expecting.
Never say that. Brings bad luck on us. I open a door.
Okay. Give me like 2
Dang
seconds.
it.
I have things to say about this room. Everybody chill.
Okay.
And someone roll perception.
Will do.
Everyone
Okay.
roll perception.
Yeah, everyone roll perception. Okay.
Ah, so close.
All right. This wrecked room holds toppled shelves and filing cabinets. Its southwestern wall has entirely collapsed, revealing the verdant weeds and undergrowth outside. Those same weeds have crept their way in over the years, leaving nearly every surface in the room coated in roots and moss. Everyone except Bolin is able to see that along the southeastern wall, you spot a mound of decaying meat underneath a loose scattering of dirt. On closer inspection, you discover that this is a rotting humanoid corpse. What little flesh is still hanging on to the corpse's skeleton has sustained numerous small bart marks. While this is an unsettling sight, you're met with some slight fortune as well. On the corpse's belt, you find 2 minor healing potions.
Cool. I'll take one. Since I,
Wait, did you say Bart Mikes?
yes, he did.
I think you said Bart Mikes.
I said what?
You said Bart
But
Mikes.
Okay. You know, that does sound like me. I meant... y'all know what I meant.
Yes, we do. We see little tiny scribbles of like Bart from The Simpsons on all over.
And elven text, yes.
Yeah.
Eat my
Classic
shorts.
combo.
My shorts. Perfect. All right. So wait. So you guys both have 2 healing potions right now, right?
I have 3.
We both have 3.
Oh. Okay, then I'm taking one of these.
Go ahead.
Help yourself.
I didn't even see them, so you guys could slip them away and I would have no idea.
Hold on, Ribbon.
Oh, sorry.
No, I mean,
Did
you're
you take-
fine. You were heading that direction, right? But,
Mhm.
like, stop, like, there.
Got it.
As you make your way towards the room's exit, you hear scamping and skittering coming from the open wall. You turn to find a trio of giant rats.
Dang it.
Oh, rats.
No doubt the source
Great.
of the bite marks or bark mites on the corpse. Ready to attack. Roll initiative.
Dang it! And I'm.
Hang on. Begin encounter. I did it.
Good job.
We got rats in here. Ooh.
Yay! Oh wait, that was not my dice. I thought
Frick was that
the yellow was my
roll?
dice. Holy- Mine was low.
Okay. Unfortunately for you all, the giant rats rolled very well.
Great.
Dang it.
Okay, so this giant rat is going to come over here to Tolan, who happens to be closest, and is going to attempt to bite out with its large teeth. How's a 20?
That's a hit.
All right. And you sustain 6 damage as it takes a pretty decent chomp out of your leg.
Dang.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a lot.
Poland screams out in pain. It's like, I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Now it is going to attempt the same thing again. Okay. Josh, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. As the rat attempts to bite at you a second time, it somehow seems to sort of trip over itself as it lurches forward at you and falls flat on its face.
Nice.
So it is now as prone as a giant rat could be. And it's flat-footed.
Sweet.
So that would be the giant bat's turn. Or giant rat A's turn. Okay, Riven, you're up.
All right, Riven will
so good
see
English,
that Tolan... Riven will see that Tolan is in pain, and he will walk over to his side, look at the rats, and go, "You've made a grave mistake." And he will rage.
Okay.
Let me get that set up. Feat rage. Boom, boom, boom. Wait. Oh, there we go. Effect rage.
There you go. Raging,
and
baby.
With my last action, I'll swing at that rat.
All right, let's see it.
It's a +7. Yes, +7, sorry. Take this! Wait, come on. It is not letting me roll the dice. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Mm.
You want me to reroll, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, go ahead and give that a reroll.
I don't know why that... There we go.
Okay, 23. Look at that. That's better than any of your other 3 rolls.
100%.
Yeah, so that's a very solid hit. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
All right, 1d8 +6. Oh!
Okay.
Max damage.
You do
14.
You do not just kill this rat. You pulverize this rat.
I chop it clean in half. Clean. Hits the floor and just pulls back, and you can just see like the blood red eyes on Riven, like, yes. And that's all he can do.
Okay, great. All right.
I love it.
Okay, so now, giant rat number 2's turn. It's going to see that Riven just obliterated one of its allies and is going to move up here to attack. All right. 21.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. And it doesn't get as clean a bite off of you thanks to your armor, but you're still going to sustain 5 damage.
Ow. Riven is even more angry now.
All right. And it's going to bite again. Hey, 14.
Nope, miss.
All right. But not a crit miss.
No.
Okay. That's that. And now for the third rat. It is going to come up here and try much of the same.
Bring it, you rats! I'll kill you all!
Okay. 19.
That is a hit.
Okay. All right. This one gets an even worse bite off on you, and it's only 3 damage this time.
Nice. Still hurts, but nice.
Yep. All right. And it's going to bite a second time once again. And 11.
Nope.
All right. And that is the turn of that giant rat. Okay. Tolan, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to use 3 whole actions. So, first action, overdrive. I gotta roll a crafting check of DC 15.
Okay.
That's not craft. That's craft. Cool.
That's a success.
Now all of my attacks and all of Bite's attacks do 2 bonus damage, half my intelligence modifier per hit. So next action,
Nice.
I will attack the rat diagonal of me.
Yeah, go for it.
On the left. And streak.
Okay, that is a hit.
All right. Wait, actually, I might be able to throw overdrive on myself. So I'm gonna check that real quick just to overdrive. Yep, I can. Nope. All right, wait, maybe.
Maybe put it in the chat first.
How do you put it in chat? It's like,
Excellent question. I actually don't know how Rage has been doing that.
yeah, how have you been doing that?
Getting rage on my character.
Or like
Oh,
putting Rage in the chat. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Doesn't look like it's doing it. Oh well, we'll just add it in. So, damage. Damage. Oh. Nope. Okay. Then I will just roll it because it's not letting me assign it for some reason. Oh, it's because I lost connection for a second. Oh well, it's fine. Damage.
Okay.
Hey, plus additional.
Nice.
2,
Well,
so 10.
I'm gonna level with you. You don't need the additional.
Yes.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right. So, how exactly did you hit this rat?
So, I'm actually going to have it like with the hand because Vector Corbin is a spear and a hammer. Like, so I'm gonna just like bring the hammer end down, just brush it, like splat it on the ground, and like blood gets everywhere, and it's a pretty gruesome sight.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then I'll like turn to bite with my third action, and I'll be like, stick him. And can he occupy this space right here?
Yes. If you can't move him there, I will move him there. But he should be able to stand there.
Okay. All right. So bite goes into that spot, and that's one of his 2 actions. And then his second action, he will bite. Actually, no, he'll bash because bashing does more damage. Okay. Strike.
All right, that is just a hit.
Yeah. Damage. Please. There we go.
All right, good news. Last rat is dead.
Nice. Nice.
So bite like runs over there, like tackles into it, and just throws it against the wall.
All right, perfect.
It was clean. Clean.
I didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah,
Sorry,
very,
Bolin.
very clean encounter all. Okay.
It's just like Huffy with Tolan right now.
As I'm like,
Got in it.
I'm like using my like work glove covered hands to like wipe blood off of my forehead.
Riven still has that crazy like bloodlust in his eyes because his rage lasts for a minute, and he's just like looking at the rat, and just is like just so like intensely consumed with like wanting to like make sure it's dead. He's like shaking.
Just kind of put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm just like, the room's not that small, is it?
He just looks. I guess not. You just tell he's crazy. He's like lost his mind for a moment.
It's chill.
All right.
Okay.
Well, excellent job there. You found as much as you can find in this room, given your perception checks. So where would you like to go now?
Pretty bad. This door that we have not opened.
How much
Open
healing?
it.
How much healing does a miner give?
1 minor healing potion does 1d8.
Oh, then I'll hold off on it. I don't want to have useless healing. All right.
Okay, through this door then.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going first this time. Like
I'm trying. I
Riven
have
is
been
barging
going
in this
first.
time.
I know, but this past time I was like, I'll stand near the opening. Mistake.
Okay, so then perception. Again.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay,
a
you
room.
notice much of nothing. Riven also notices much of nothing.
There's nothing in here.
Except the door. on the
Josh
other
notices
side.
much of nothing.
And I'm there.
Alright, so rows of desks here are bolted to the floor, though many of the cramped workspaces have been smashed to pieces or otherwise defaced. Wooden chairs have been thrown aside like discarded playthings. Now, you can, since you, didn't hit a perception whatever, you can either take some additional time to search the room, or you can just move on.
I think I'd like to take time personally, but Tolan would like to take time, but if Bolan's moving ahead, she's following. And she wouldn't necessarily voice this.
Alright, well, Bolin, what are you doing?
I'm opening this door.
Alright.
I'm
Open.
here for an adventure, okay? Like, freaking get this path going. Great. Another small room. Oh. A long, small room.
Okay.
Are these all just benches?
Yes. Entering this room, you're immediately struck at how relatively intact it is compared to the rest of the Lewid Citadel. The long rows of mostly empty bookshelves are remarkably untouched, though a thick layer of dust and the smell of mildew permeate the air. A door deeper in the Citadel, to the east, hangs conspicuously open.
I think I'll go check that out.
I mean,
Carefully, obviously.
consider checking it out.
There's a conspicuous door that's open. You should check it out. I have this weird feeling.
Alright, which one is that? 16. Alright.
There's some strange monster on the other side of it.
Quick question, because this is important for this.
Yes.
How long has it been since the last encounter? Since we killed those rats?
You
Approximately.
moved pretty quickly through the previous room, so I'll say about 45 seconds.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, y'all gonna take that bait?
To be fair, I kind of went out first.
Yeah.
Riven will walk up and will do a perception. Well, do I metagame or do I walk in?
What would Riven do? Would Riven
What
take
would Riven do?
time to-
I did. I shouldn't have hit the open door button. That's my bad.
I think Riven would just walk in and then deal with whatever happens.
Okay.
That's fair.
You can always stealth your NPCs until like you want us to see them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I have with several of them so far.
Cool.
Um.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Drew just walks in. It's like,
so
"What's up, bro?"
this appears to be a very grim-looking administrative office with a heavy wooden desk, armchairs, and filing cabinets. Most of the furniture has been pulled out and ransacked, however. In the room's center is a pile of softer debris, likely pulled from a chair in this room, upon which a wolf-like creature sits. Seeing you enter, it stands, angered, growling. And good news. Time for the initiative.
You ready for it?
Boy.
You've got a wolf among us.
All right, I'm gonna roll society for my initiative.
Society, okay.
Don't-
Eh.
Oh boy.
Warg.
Look at me actually rolling.
All right. Tolan, I'm afraid that wasn't a good choice. Bad roll. That's okay.
I didn't actually roll society. I have no reason to roll society.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I wasn't going to question. I felt you knew what you were doing.
No, I didn't roll society.
Okay. All right. So, Bolin, you are up first.
Great. I'm a. I'm just. Cause I don't think the crane stance is up here.
What?
Can I take the crane stance
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember what, like, where'd that be at? My sheet. I remember seeing it.
There it is. Oh wait, I can't say
Where?
it. It's on your character sheet. Feats the one that looks like a medallion, and then it's just under class feats, and you can like click the. You might be able to like click and drag the like briefcase that says stance crane.
Oh, I'm dumb. I saw it. I was just looking for a picture of some sort. Okay.
So,
Cool.
Can you click and drag that one for cranes?
You mean click and drag?
Like, do you see that like effect item that's like in the chat right now? It's
No.
like in the chat it says crane stance, and then it tells you everything about it. At the very bottom there's that like briefcase. I think you can click and drag
So
that.
click effect item.
Yeah, click and drag that onto your character token.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting. Sweet. All right. So then I'm going to punch it.
I give the wolf a punch.
Yep. Every time I see
Wow.
a wolf, you know what I want to do.
Punch every wolf.
I'm gonna do powerful fist, I guess. Wait, that's passive?
No, that you all. And so click over on your character sheet to the actions tab. It's the like second tab. It's the like diamond shape, and then there should be like a unarmed strike, or you might have one that says like crane.
It should just be crane wing melee +6. You see that?
Hold on. Because I was just looking at the actions that were available on that thing.
Yeah, there's a lot.
He said actions. Where am I going? What am I looking for?
So just at the very top
Sorry.
of actions under strikes, crane wing melee +6 it should be. Just click that.
You could you could also flurry your blows and attack twice of it in one action. So just giving friendly advice here.
Yes.
You could use your action. You could use one of your 3 actions right now, since you've used one to take the stance. You'd use one action to take a guarded step to the other side of the warg, the opposite of Riven. Then the warg would become flat-footed to you and Riven, and it would have a -2 to its AC. So it would be easier to hit it, and then you flurry your blows, hit it twice.
Okay, that then.
All right, move on.
So move yourself opposite of Riven.
Thinking, you mean?
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
Doesn't matter.
And then flurry of blows is underneath feats.
Yeah. And then, so I just click it on for.
Yeah.
This, I think, and then
Make 2 unarmed
go
strikes.
to my character.
I would just say
Just make 2.
Yeah, so just use the crane wing attack and click strike, and then the map -4. Let's do both right away.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, you guys. Again, I have never made a character with real feats.
It's all right. We're all learning.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is a miss.
Yep.
Hey.
Now that one, that's a hit.
No, No, that's only a +2 on that, not a +6. So you got to take away 4 because you didn't give it the map.
Oh,
Still a
sorry.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Still a hit. Sweet.
Okay, 5
Nice.
damage.
Okay.
All right,
Pretty.
so you are going to
Not great, but still something.
sucker punch the warg, and it looks really annoyed that you would punch it in the face.
Yeah. Me too. Okay.
But
Then
yes,
does my
it is
I
also
think my side
flat.
stuff counted as yeah.
Yeah, that turn doesn't change. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Ribbon, your turn.
All right. So considering how close we were to the last combat, I don't think I can rage again because I have to have a minute in between rages. So, for my own sanity, I feel like I'm gonna not rage.
Right.
But I will take a classic swing.
All right.
Just a good old swing.
Just a classic swing.
Take this, you bear.
Okay. You are currently flanking it, so it is flat-footed to you and Bolin, so that is a hit.
Nice. All right, it's only gonna be +4 because no rage, sadly. Ooh, still 8 damage.
Still 8 damage. All right.
Nice.
That is a clean hit against the thing. It still looks
Nice.
pretty strong at this moment, but it is hurting pretty well.
Good. I can take another swing then. A +2. Come on. Yes.
Okay, that's another hit.
Right. +4. Rah!
Okay.
6 damage.
All right. As you bring down your axe onto the warg, you chop through part of its side, and blood spatters out. So the warg is now obviously bleeding, bloodied, and still very angry.
Nice. And I might as well take a third swing, even if it's at a -3. Ain't no reason not to. So, I'm gonna play that. I thought I was gonna
Well,
say
That was
18.
that-
really good.
That's a
That was
crit.
almost really
0.
good.
All right. You swing your axe for the third time in 6 seconds, and it flails so wildly that it embeds into the wood of the bookshelf to your left.
Whoops!
So that'll just take 1 action next turn in order to free that.
Crap. And that's it. That's all he can do.
Okay. So the warg in this exact moment does not like the fact that it is being surrounded. So it is going to take a step here. There's still a wall there, so it's technically not next to Tolan right now.
Good.
But it is going to try to take a bite at... it's going to try and take a bite at Ribbon.
Ribbon's about to get mauled.
How's a 26?
Oh, that is 2 away from a crit.
Oof.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. I'm already half health.
Oh.
Oof.
I
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that smile. I don't like that smile.
10 damage.
Oh no. 10 damage! Oh, I'm down to 1 hit point. I'm down to 1. Riven is not doing good. Oh my goodness. Riven, no.
Okay. And with its last action, it is going to grab you.
Oh no.
What?
So the warg leaps up and sort of like curls itself around Riven. And what that means is that you're held in place, which means that you are flat-footed and immobilized.
Which are all fair things.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And you can Yeah. So anytime you try to manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check, or is lost. Yeah. So you're grabbed right now.
And you get that for free. You don't have to roll again, right?
No, I don't have to roll again. It's based on if the last strike was successful.
Got it.
Okay. So that's the warg's turn. All right,
Great.
Tolan.
All right. So Tolan is not adjacent to it right now, correct?
That is correct. There is a. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a wall. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say the door is next to Riven.
Yeah, we'll say the door's next to Riven.
Okay. So Tolan will step, overdrive. Okay. Crafting check, roll. Ooh.
Aye, that's a nice check.
Critical
Success.
success.
So,
All right.
I don't know what that does for you.
That gives me my full. It gives me a +4 on my damage instead of just a +2.
Oh, dang.
So I'm going to, and it gives it to both me and Bite. So for my third action, because I stepped overdrive, I'm going to command Bite, and he's going to step, and he's going to give it a swift bash against the noggin.
All right.
Dang it.
I'm afraid that's not got it.
Dang.
All right.
Right.
That's all of his actions. So.
That's all of his actions? Okay. In that case, we are back around to Bolin.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna walk up on him. And I can use the crane stance per turn, right?
No, the crane stance, you stay in the crane stance until combat ends or you switch to a different stance.
Cool. Sweet. That. Very good. Okay. And I'm trying to see, like... Oh, I see. Okay. So then I'm gonna punch again.
All right, let's see it.
Because that's what I do. That's not
Oops.
what I do.
That's not quite.
Nope.
But you got one more action.
Yep.
You can flurry.
But what does that do, though? Because that's what I did last time, and it didn't really do
Well,
You
it
just get
anything.
just
get two
lets you
attacks in
attack
one
twice
action.
in one action. So
Okay,
you can
but
attack once in one action,
even-
or you can attack twice in one action.
Okay, so then I guess I'll do that.
Okay. That is... Josh, remind me, is it flat-footed right now? Like, is this considered flanking? Because it's in a corner and surrounded?
Nah.
No? Okay, that's a miss.
If that wall wasn't there and if I had stayed here, it would be flanked.
Okay.
But that wall's there and I didn't stay there.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so then I get one more attack. Let's see.
That's also a miss.
I am tickling it right now.
Coochie coochie. Okay, so, Riven.
Okay, so I am...
You're in a bit of a rough spot right now.
Very much so. 1 HP, grabbed, immobilized. Am I able to grab my axe?
So you can grab your axe, but you have to do a flat DC 5 check on a D20.
Okay.
Otherwise, you lose the action. All right, good.
Here we go.
Sort of wrestle free from it enough to grab your axe.
Grab the axe, and then if I'm able to, am I able to make a swing at it? Or am I-
Yeah,
is it,
you
like-
can make a swing.
Okay, any minuses because I'm
Another
Do they have-
DC 5 check.
okay. DC that.
All right,
Hey.
good to go. All right, swing that axe, baby.
Of course.
Dang.
Wow, we're gonna die to bad rolls.
Stop.
Yep. All right.
Yep,
so
that's not looking good.
another flat check to try to attack it again.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Come on.
you actually don't need to be making the flat checks.
Oh.
Oh, was it just the first time?
No. Manipulate actions. Manipulate actions are draw an item, stow an item, cast a spell, make a ranged attack. But making melee attacks is not a manipulate.
Okay. Would retrieving axe from table be a manipulate for my own education?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one, yes, but the rest of them not needed. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
well, regardless, I made it in case it was necessary. So
Just in
now I'm
case.
going
Yeah.
to-
No cheating. All right,
Exactly.
So give us another roll. Okay.
Okay.
That's a
All
hit.
right.
Nice.
Yes.
Kill it.
Okay. Awesome.
Nice.
Come on. I think it's just +4. Yeah, I'm not raging.
Okay,
Yes.
9 damage. That is a clean, solid hit.
Shing.
And as a result of that hit, it is going to find itself flung off of you.
Nice.
So you
nice.
are no longer grabbed. Okay.
Okay, so that's all I can do because I try to grab my axe.
Yep. Okay. So it is now the warg's turn again.
It's gonna kill me.
So the warg is.
Probably.
I mean, I have 1 HP, so I mean,
I know.
I'm technically
I
up.
don't want to kill you though.
Like, there's no reason not to attack me. I'm not gonna lie. I attacked it. Like, it's fair.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. I don't want to do it, so we're clear. But
now mauling me, that's a completely
it
like
makes
knocking me down.
sense.
Did you crit him?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No, Riven! No!
How's a 30?
Oh no!
That's a crit. That's a crit. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh,
Oh no! Riven!
hey, Josh. I don't want to do death saving. How?
No, Riven!
I like this character. I want.
I love this character.
I
No,
wanna
especially for this
kill.
campaign. No.
This is our second game.
No. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know,
Is
at
he
least,
dead?
at least,
You go-
good news. It's min
just-
damage at least, so that's 5 base up to 10,
So he straight up just goes to dying 2.
dying 2.
Yeah, because you downed him on a crit. Even if he had like 50 health and you did 51 damage to, or 50 damage to him on a crit, he would go to dying 2 because you knocked him down on a crit.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna learn this together. Everybody, hold on. We're gonna learn about dying rules together. It's gonna be fine.
It was
DC
a
10
fun
plus,
time.
plus your dying condition flat check.
Okay, so it's a DC 12 on his turn.
Yep, DC 12 flat check on his turn. If he fails it, he goes up to dying 3.
Okay, and when are you dead? Dying 4.
Dying 4, you die.
Okay, neat.
Die forever.
Okay.
I hate this.
This is great. No, this is awesome.
This-
For me, like, this is what I wanted. I just don't want to die. I want to get close to death, but I don't want to die.
Okay, so the warg got in a really horrible attack against you. It lunged at your throat and managed to rip a good chunk of skin off. So, satisfied now with your state, the warg now turns to Bolin. How's 25?
Would you believe me if I said it was a
Jeepers.
miss?
I would not.
If only.
That's not a crit though, right?
No.
Okay.
Bolin has the highest AC out of all of us.
Okay. Okay. That would be 5 damage again. So
Oh, okay.
nice.
Okay, and
I'm
this
getting
is the
low
first
damage
damage
rolls if
I've
it means
taken.
anything. So that's all right.
Yeah.
And old Wargie's gonna try again.
Of course you will.
Okay, that's a 9. So,
Cool.
what's your AC?
Oh, my AC. I was thinking you were telling me damage.
No.
My AC is
19.
19.
Okay, so that's not a crit miss, barely.
No, I mean that would technically be a crit miss.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a crit miss then. And in its effort to try and lunge at you rapidly, it again falls to the ground and is now flat-footed.
Sweet.
It's flat-footed. Let's go.
That's great.
Okay, Tolan, your turn.
All right, Tolan commands bite first action to protect Riven. So, wait, let me try to get this. Okay, that's where step there.
Hang on, I'm gonna hide him real quick so you all can actually see what's going on. You're not gone. You're just hidden a little bit.
Wait, why can't I see Tolan?
I hit him.
No, I can't see. I couldn't see me for a second.
Oh,
so,
weird.
Bite's gonna step there and use his second action to make a bash, a strike against it. Good lord.
Oh no.
Okay, so Bite is going to miss and bash its head up against the wall behind the warg. And
oh my god.
I don't know, otherwise just hurt its pride. I don't know how Bite deals with like crit missing. What would you say?
I mean, if you just want to keep it the same, you can just make me flat-footed for.
Okay, yeah, you can be flat-footed too.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Hi, Lucas. All right. So I'm gonna take. So, with the door being in this top square, would you say that if I have 10-foot reach as Tolan, I could attack the warg right now?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
First strike. Let's go.
Okay, now we're
Nice.
talking. That is not quite
go.
a crit, but that is a solid hit.
Cool. Great. Damage.
We'll take it.
Give us the damage.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Josh, describe to me what you just did to kill the warg.
Yes.
So, standing with 10 feet away from it with my Vecta Corbin, with my reach, I'm just gonna like overhand switch it to the piercing side, kind of like a scythe end, and then just like bring it down and just just stab into it as it like bring it to the ground, and like you see like steam rising from like these like gears that and like pipes and stuff that Tolan keeps under her armor and her clothing at all times. So like steam just bursts out and like puts extra oomph behind the stab.
Nice.
And I will take my third action because he's dying.
Yes.
And,
okay.
And to run up to him and get ready to give him one of my potions.
Okay. All right. So now so we're still technically in like turn mode, right?
Yeah, because he's still dying.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Bolin, it's your turn then.
I am going to give Riven one of my minor healing potions.
Okay.
Thank you. Should I have been rolling death?
It hasn't been your turn since you got knocked.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So.
Okay, so yeah, 1d8, roll it.
Rolls it or I roll it?
I would say you roll it since he's not able to take it. You are administering it.
It's like.
Okay, sounds good then.
It's better than 0.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, does that bring you back up to 3 health, or how does that all work?
That would bring you back up to like 0.
Up to 3.
Okay, cool.
So no longer dying.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just gasps like a breath of air.
You're doomed 1.
Doomed 1.
Doomed? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is doomed?
I got.
if you fall again, you'd immediately go to dying 2, or if you fall to a crit, you immediately go to dying 3.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, enlightening. Okay.
It's been real.
Well, combat over. Good
Yay.
job.
Yay!
Huzzah, yay, barely. We did it. We avoided killing.
I know, I got so scared. I'm like, oh no, he crit me, like...
Yeah, I didn't care for that. That was stressful for me.
I mean, I feel like it's a little... See, I liked Pathfinder 1E because, like, I liked how fragile the characters were because it made them, like, more precious. And I feel like in this one, or in 2E, like, they're not as fragile, so I'm kind of sad in a way. Obviously, I don't want to lose my character, but at the same time, I want there to be that tension. So I'm glad we felt that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did we do? Did the Goblin Dogs, did the...
We saw the Growlodon.
Mm-hmm.
And heard the Goblin dudes.
We fought the Goblin Dogs, rats.
You fought the rats, and then you just fought that. Okay. All right. So, good news. Based on the way that this sort of dungeon is laid out, we have cleared enough encounters now for all of you to have hit the milestone for level 2.
Yes!
So, nice little reward for Riven not dying.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
Wonderful.
That's wonderful. So happy.
Okay. So, with that done, everyone's a little worse for wear, we should probably say.
Yes.
So what all would you like to do?
I would like to, with the remaining time of my extra from my gears and stuff, I'm going to take the time to, like, drag the warg's body out of the room, and then also, like, drag one of the bookcases into the room and barricade the door.
Okay, which door?
The one that I'm closest to, and be in here.
Okay, so that door is barricaded.
Yep. And, like, I think we should take a moment and regain ourselves, or we just take a moment to recoup. Well, actually, that wouldn't make sense because we just came through that door, so we know there's not much back there, unless there's something through that top door.
But I agree. I almost died back there.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, so that's the plan. Barricade this room and then get some rest.
Get some
Pretty
rest.
much. And we'll take watches, though.
Yes, it would be a good idea to take watches.
Riven will
That's
probably
always a good
start,
idea.
and then that way he can rest the rest of the night.
Yeah, the longest stretch of uninterrupted sleep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. All right, sounds good.
Right.
How much healing do we gain for a long rest? Forgetting.
Let me see. Yeah, character who rests for 8 hours recovers in the following ways. Character regains hit points equal to their constitution modifier multiplied by their level.
1 times 1, great.
Which is now 2.
Which is now 2 because you're going to be level 2.
Okay, so 2.
Yep. You lose any fatigue conditions that you have. You reduce the severity of doomed and drained by 1.
Oh, thank God. Fantastic.
Okay, and the last one is spellcaster rules, so we don't need to worry about that.
So I gained 2 HP.
Huzzah, yay, barely.
I mean, hey, you're more alive than you were before.
That's for sure, and I'm definitely going to pop a healing potion, too.
Yes, I would go ahead and do that, were I you. Maybe even pop a second one if you're feeling crazy. You know.
I might. I very well might. Of course, of course, of course.
Hey,
Of
hey,
course.
Riven. Hey, would you like to use your hero point?
You know what? I do want to use my hero point.
I remembered that y'all have those. I forgot.
So did we.
Hey, I guess it's better than one.
That stonks, baby.
All right, and I'm actually gonna pop the second one straight up.
Yep, that's a good idea.
A little better. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
That's a lot better.
There we go.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm actually doing well.
Okay, so you're looking pretty good. And Bolin, did you heal whatever? You would get
not.
4 health back, so you can heal 4.
Just 4
from the
health.
rest.
Okay.
And then
That's
Tolan,
great because I only lost 5.
yeah, so that's pretty good. And then Tolan is undamaged. So
Can we go ahead and update our characters to level 2 now, or should we wait till?
We just took a rest.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna do that then.
So I mean, technically, we would have So I guess we've had a long day, relatively speaking, because we saved everyone from the fire, went and talked to the lady, came here, made our way through large parts of this dungeon.
yeah,
They're like, you know what? Let's roll out the bedrolls. Take a minute.
Half of us are bleeding.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, I didn't know if you all actually had level 2 ready or not, but
I do.
I do not.
I do not.
okay, well, that's about the long and short of that then, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, we're at like the stopping point, sort of, where we're in this room. I don't know what everyone else needs to do. If y'all want to hang on for a little longer while we get the sword and do like maybe one more encounter, or if y'all just want to call it here, and then we'll worry.
I'm cool with calling it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm totally fine with calling it.
Okay, so in a pretty good spot then, we will take care of level 2 and then be back at it again. I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks, we'll see. We'll see what everyone's schedules are like.
Yeah, we will.
But
Yeah, we will.
But yeah, all right. Good first taste of the first dungeon. So thankfully avoided death, barely. And yeah, and next time on Age of Ashes, we will delve further into Citadel Altaerein. If anyone's been here watching us, thank you very much. And thanks everyone for playing.
Great job,
See y'all
Jesse.
later.